Pop Culture Minefield is brought to you by the Bottom of My House Foundation, and in part, by Gary's Backdoor.
Where's your John Spartan?
Oh, he went to the bathroom. I guess he got all thawed out.
Oh, sir, I formally convey my presence. Germs.
Look, I don't know if you guys know it, but you're out of toilet paper.
Did you say toilet paper?
Oh, they used handfuls of wadded paper back in the 20s.
Goddamn right.
I love how annoying the laughter he makes for that character.
Oh, they knew what they were doing.
He starts to laugh and you want to punch him.
Yeah.
Are you talking about which character?
All of them.
No, this comedian guy, friends of Adam Sandler, I forgot his name.
Oh,
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider, yes.
Schneider. Rob Schneider.
Because that's not his laugh. He upped it like half an octave and make his all completely nasal and obnoxious.
And Stallone liked him so much he had him back again when he did Judge Dredd.
Yeah. And believe it or not, folks, this is a literary movie because there's tons and tons of references to Brave New World
By Aldous Huxley.
Yep.
Yeah. Lenina Huxley, for example.
Yep. And Leanna was the woman the Savage got involved with. The Savage who was named John.
Mm-hmm. This movie has many elements of Escape from New York, Blade Runner, Total Recall, and it also a precursor to Austin Powers with some of its jokes, yeah. Rob Schneider making copies. Making copies. Here comes Sting. Sting-a-ding-ding-ding. Sting-a-ling-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
Now
you sound like a defective Formula One engine.
Yeah. He did that. He did that skit with Sting. Yeah. Sting was the musical guest, but he actually was in the Copy Guy sketch. And this Sting making copies. Sting-a-ringo, sting-a-bong, sting-a-ling-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
God, that shit annoyed me so much when you showed it to me.
Now,
it's fucking funny the way
surprised me.
Because Sting just goes, "Hey, Rob, how you doing, Rob?" Sting, talking to the Rob Schneider. Robinator. Fuck, man. I don't know, man. It fucking cracked me up. It's so stupid.
Now, this is the second most dystopian thing Sting was ever involved with. The first being
the police.
Oh no, I was going to say his work with Bryan Adams, but that's a good one too.
No, you got to think about it because, like, when he did Synchronicity and they did the song Synchronicity 2, it looks like something right out of Mad Max video. And I'm a big Police fan and Sting fan.
Yeah.
I make that joke with a lot of love.
I was going to say, man, you to the audience, we like the Police.
Love the Police. But I'm never going to get that interview, so fuck it. I'm going to say what I want.
So this is an adaptation of a Grace Jones song, which was written by Sting, who then adapted his own song for the credits of the movie, with him singing it finally.
No, I like the song Demolition Man, the original. And by the way, if you go back, it's on Ghost in the Machine, and you hear the horn section in that, which I did an homage to in one of my songs that I loved. That they played the horns in that. Sting played most of it because he fancied himself a sax player. And of course, what's his name? Taught him better. showed him, this is how you play a sax. Branford Marsalis. Because Marsalis, man, I bought all of his music. I love his solo jazz music. But officially, Dan G or Dang, they could make a second one, say they clone Wesley Snipes' character. Absolutely.
No.
If they kept his DNA.
You wait 10 years and we will be living it fully. So
yeah, we're kind of living it now.
See, if you were gonna do another one like 15 years ago, would have been perfect time. But I think now, I don't want them to make another one. This is just a great, perfect
It's
one,
a one
and
and
done.
done.
Yeah.
One and done.
And we don't need to give more ideas to the progressive, please.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
also,
the shit they talk about in the film, the word police.
well, yeah. I mean, when you break down what this movie's about, it's about the extremes of left versus right and how you need to find a balance between them. Hence the
Which is
beginning of the
Stallone was
movie.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stallone says that at the end. You know, you need to find that balance. I think you'll figure it out. You know, and no, they're not gonna. Like
Probably
right now,
not.
like this is the worst I've seen. I mean, it started going downhill after 9/11, and it's become an us versus them thing. Us versus them. Nobody wants to get in the middle of the aisle and talk anymore. That's one thing I look back with Ronald Reagan's relationship with Tip O'Neill. Like he had a great relationship with them. They're very friendly with each other. And you just don't see that anymore. Just don't.
Yep.
So-
And literally, and how bad things are, I literally was kicked from a group because someone made a stupid political point. I just said, "Not, you're wrong."
I
you're
actually know the
stupid."
group. Yeah, I know the group you're kicked out of because, well, you showed me something, some of it, and it's like I looked at what you said, and I'm like going, yeah, they're just a bunch of walking vaginas that bruise easily.
Yeah, I
know,
said I disagree, but whatever. And then I was immediately kicked from a server.
How dare you?
Wow.
Yeah, that's how
How dare
bifurcated
you?
we've gotten.
And it's true. And for those of you that need to go look up bifurcated, we'll be right back.
It makes
sorry,
me
my
sad
eye
when
just
people
put a
go,
button.
"Why are you using such advanced words?" I'm like, "This is shit I was reading in high school."
Well, yeah, I got that over on Twitter when I brought something up, and somebody goes, like, everybody knows that. And I said, I knew that in the 5th grade. That was taught to me in school, you
Yeah.
know, and what the fuck was that about? Because, like, I had a lot of people coming at me. I think one of them was even real popcorn geek. Like I said, man, I didn't know about that stuff. I said, I went to a black school that was all the teachers were black. Half of the class, if not slightly over half, was black in Virginia, the South.
Gary was the cream of the Oreo.
We were taught that. I lived
Gary,
in a black neighborhood. I grew up
we
the
just-
only white kid.
We just recently learned that it's possible to graduate in fine arts from Yale without ever having heard from the Odyssey. So
Oh my God. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. And it had to do with that.
she
that was
made
it. Thank you
herself
for
look
saying
so
that.
retarded.
Thank you for saying that. Hold
You're
on.
welcome.
Thank you for saying it because that reminds me of what I was talking about. Is in spelling, in English, spelling English, not literature, not reading, but talking about the difference between lowercase God and uppercase God and why they're different.
Yeah.
And we learned that in English. Is basically you need to know the difference. You should know the difference. And I made fun of discussing film for spelling gods capitalizing gods. And I went, did you not go to fucking school? Like you guys are journalists? Like,
Only if it's the first
this
word
was
in a
fifth
sentence.
grade. And then a bunch of people were like, well, I didn't learn that. And I said, well, I feel sorry for you because clearly your education is sadly lacking. Because I went to a poor fucking school and got a better education than that. And what does that say about your school? That they didn't bother to teach you how to spell the difference between one version of a word and another version. And why is it capitalized here? Why not? The reason why is one is not a proper noun, one is. That's simple. Don't need to learn anymore. Passing. Don't have to go into like the meaning of God and gods. No, it's just one is like a title and the other one is a name. It's just
simplest grammar.
Yeah. And I just like I even said this to Real Popcorn Geek. I said, I'm fucking flummoxed hearing this from you because you're pretty well read, and that you didn't know that blows my fucking mind. And because I said anywhere before the teachers that started in the 1960s, before they could retire, we got a pretty good education in this country. And then they started getting replaced by the planted socialists, whose job wasn't to educate, but to program. And that's all our schools are now, are programming centers, political programming centers. And that's why you've got such a fucking problem in our like America used to be number one in education. Now it's not. Your fault. You fucking socialists. You fucked it up. And you're doing this in order to get more power. You're acting like if we're in control, you are in control.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's basically what this movie was making fun of, but it did it intelligently, because as far as I can tell, this movie's basic leaning, the point that we're going after is was political correctness and the desire to control people was getting out of hand, and if it continues, we're going to end with this ridiculous society that's depicted in the movie.
Yeah, no, I agree. And by the way, yeah, Alpha is absolutely saying it here with it's there, which, you know, it's like you get these fucking illiterate cunts,
dude,
writing.
Then
the college kids, fucking illiterate. They know how to use emoji lettering and shit like that. And I got pissed at my daughter when she actually said to me, LOL. And I just looked at her and went, don't fucking
You
do
don't
that.
say that. You use it in writing.
Yeah, speak when you're speaking to me. Don't use fucking abbreviations. And when she abbreviates to me, even in text, I get annoyed by that. The way in the movie and how every restaurant in the future is Pizza Hut is almost like what if every restaurant was a McDonald's or if they were all Burger King. And I got to tell you, as a military veteran, Burger King was on every military base. They had a
Oh wait, you're not in the U.S., are you, Slasher? Because in the U.S., it was Taco Bell. They changed it to Pizza Hut for the international release because Taco Bell doesn't exist overseas.
Yeah, and Pizza Hut tried it over there, and they didn't do too well. So I'm always surprised that Taco Bell ended up over there instead of Pizza Hut ended up in there, the foreign market instead of Taco Bell. More people know Taco Bell.
Yeah, but Taco Bell is known for its horrible reputation over here. So good luck trying to establish that. No one's going to be interested.
But no, I was not programmed in school. Where click. I can think for myself. Red light flash. Yeah, there you go.
But no, the whole thing with they managed to turn the marketing and branding for the film into a joke within the actual universe.
Because, the jingles. Somebody brought that up. Was that something?
Yeah, the jingles.
Said that? Someone brought up the past hits. Who was that? I saw it in here. I want to go back.
Okay, you
Wellian. Funny, the movie. Yeah, there we go. Right there. It was Slasher Fred. It is so funny at how the oldies in the movies are basically the commercial jingles. I actually love that. They'd have these like full 2-minute, 3-minute like jingles, and the guy playing the piano at the lounge singing, food jingles. That's fucking hilarious. By the way, I need to say hi to everybody. I apologize. Gambit, Snorty, Slasher Fred, 11 Alpha, officially Dan G, Dying, and Vinkman's Girl, Soul Assassin, and Sandra Hammerschlag is here. Or maybe still are. They were. Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, as well as KFC, are all owned by PepsiCo. The Pepsi Cola company, PepsiCo. Just one of those things I know.
I love how the overdubbing, if you ever look up the Pizza Hut clips, if you watch the Taco Bell version, they didn't change shit. They just literally ADR'd them, and you can totally tell.
Oh God, that's bad. Taco Bell is now known for explosive diarrhea. I've always said that it shouldn't have a warning, but it should be suggested to diabetics who suffer from chronic constipation to eat their product. It'll definitely clear them out.
But yeah, as far as dystopian literature go, this is actually kind of much more insidious and would be more effective, because it's one thing when you're in a totalitarian system and basically they're going to kill you or destroy your life. A boot's stomping on a face for 10,000 years kind of deal. It's another thing when the dystopian is a comfortable place, and as long as you follow by the rules, you'll be fed, taken care of. You just have to put money in a swear jar. You just, can't have any red meat, and you can't fuck when you want.
Yeah.
You are just.
They had a Pizza Hut in her school lunchroom.
Nice.
Like, I got to tell you, there are certain things that you can get this off the secret menu is one of them. A lot of people don't know this, that you can get classic beef barbecue, pulled beef sandwich.
Where's the beef?
But the problem is you can't order online anymore because you can't call in and do an order anymore. Everything's done through a third party or through the website, and you can't order the sandwich anymore online. You have to go there and get it. But you can get a barbecue sandwich at Burger King. I mean, at Pizza Hut, and it's fucking good. It's a really good pulled beef sandwich. I think it's beef. It's either pulled beef or pulled pork, but I think it's beef. And it's because they had at one point too the barbecue pizza, which I thought was fucking good. I'm trying to get caught up here with these things. See, I checked. Yum Brands still own KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell. Yep. So Yum Brands is owned by PepsiCo. Alpha, would you check on it? Because Yum was spun off from PepsiCo. That's okay. That makes sense. Okay. I was still only reading the first part, looking at that, and I've never heard Yum, but it's still PepsiCo as the major stockholder.
Guys, I'll be back.
You'll be black? Okay. I thought he was black.
I wish. Yeah, dude, having a black father and a white mother makes your hair a mess. I wanted to decide what it is.
Oh my God. I'm going to do a new AI of you with an afro. I'm going to do it.
I wish. I'll be back.
When you come back, it'll be here. It'll be here waiting. I'm going to go make it now. You see, I fucking love Martin so much. I will do something to mock him. Because I only mock people I like.
And also, just with this film and everything that really is impressive, who they sell as the main villain isn't even actually the main villain. I mean, he's the antagonist for the story, but the real villain, of course, is Cocteau.
Yeah. Simon is just a psychopath.
And he's your typical villain who thinks he's done the right thing, that the world is better for what he's done.
Well, it's not. Yeah, he's Simon Phoenix is basically the right-wing version of the left-wing spectrum of the entire universe, which is where he comes from, which is no rules, no manners, no nothing, absolute and utter chaos, and he's the king of it. So
that's you're describing Martin. Martin believes in some of that, and I'm like, oh, you don't want that. A lot of death. There'll be a lot of killing. Now, not saying that it wouldn't be the right people dying. I'm just saying I believe in thinning the herd. I think the first thing we need to do is remove all warning labels. If people don't fucking know not to eat Tide Pods, they need to find out. That FAFO, Yeah,
well, the thing is,
Tide Pods are so colorful.
They do it even with the warning labels. So
yep, you can't fix stupid.
Yeah, just take them off. Stop trying to save people that want to be saved. I like the fact that I'm seeing a lot. I'm looking at one right now. Real Shift has posted a good review for Spider-Man Brand New Day. And I'm totally stoked because I've loved every trailer for this movie so far. And it's no secret. We've all known from the very beginning that that's Jean Grey. Stop trying to hide it. And Jean Grey, by the way, a MacGuffin. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah. Another thing with this film, Demolition Man, one of the original plans for it was going to be his daughter that he was partnered with, like her all grown up.
Oh, yeah, but they turned it into a love interest, so they couldn't have that. That'd just be, ew.
Well, I mean, Hollywood probably wait, we could still make this work. I mean, it worked in Back to the Future.
Moral relativism, right.
Moronal relativism.
I completely agree. Where was that? I just saw it. There it is, snorting. Perfect. Darwin's law. Natural selection. Some of us are going to live. I absolutely would survive. People like me are smart enough to know better. Like we're just talking about, we watched a trailer to a new movie today about these girls that decide they want to go on this cliff walk in, was it India? Anima? Where they're up on that cliff with the guy that guide, and it's this little tiny 1 foot wide wood plank fucking thing that goes around this mountain. And I'm like, look, there's a lot of things you can do. Like go in the military and serve a better purpose than yourself, your own fucking needs. That you have to climb around a fucking mountain like that is sad. I think it's sad. People tell me these things. Why wouldn't I get this? And I lost my friend. And we almost died. And it's like, and then what did you get from it? The experience. That was it. Okay. That was worth it. Not.
Nowadays it's the Instagrammable selfie.
Yeah, it's just fucking stupid. Something to brag about.
It is. Absolutely.
Like, I have done, like, I showed you last night, my buddy Redneck loves it when I tell my little stories of little fucking things that happened that were funny and had a fucked up funny ending to it. And he says, I wish you would write a book about your early experiences with people because it's so fucking funny. I would buy that in a heartbeat because your stories are always so funny. And I'm like, and it's, if you are reading them, you'll notice that I'm not really the main character in my stories. I'm talking about the other people that I'm with that are doing stupid shit that's fucking funny.
But real quick, Gary, that trailer, Fall 2, there was a Fall 1. Guess what? Same basic premise. So she didn't learn shit from the first time, like our friend killed. Yep.
Dumb. It's dumb. Not going to watch it. Why do they make those movies? It is to get the people who want to be freaked out by being up high, and they want to go watch. It's a thrill movie to get freaked out from the heights. And it's like, no, thank you. I'm not interested in that. One, even though I don't have a fear of heights, I don't like that because it makes me uncomfortable because I don't like doing that shit. I think it's stupid doing that shit. I offer swimming with polar bears as my contribution. Hey, don't swim away from him. He just wants to snuggle. Those are love bites. You're good.
And what's great with this is another case of, it's like poetry, it rhymes. You start with the confrontation beginning. They're surrounded by fire. And what's the last confrontation? They're surrounded by the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
I do also love the detail later on. He goes, by the way, the hostages, they were already dead. Like, he just did all this shit to fuck him over.
So,
are you really making that photo, Gary?
It's thinking about it right now. I don't know if it's going to work. And the answer is fuck yeah. This is great. Oh my God. 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 I can't believe I did this.
You know, it's also kind of impressive because something like getting arrested, I mean, this is probably what would actually happen at the end of like an action movie, even if you did save the hostages. Because most action movies, you know, the cop or whoever does stuff that would just get you either fired or sued into oblivion.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So there you go. There you go.
Great.
Holy shit, just in time. Man.
Oh my God, he's back.
Perfect. Perfect timing.
Man.
I want to hear
Ready
some
to
funky
jive.
music. Keith's
Yep.
theme right now would be perfect.
Soul Assassin, no, they don't ever explain the three seashells, and that's the point.
Well, I'm going to explain something to you because I'm in agreement with this gentleman's website. I'm going to put it in a private chat. Here you go. Boom. That's in the public chat now for you guys. The mystery of three seashells is look, it's can only have one function. You don't pick them up, you push them. They're buttons.
No, dude, they're too far away from the toilet.
No, they're right there to your left.
No, they're too far away. And by the way, I want that picture. Send it to me.
Okay.
Thank you.
And give me a second. I got to open Facebook to send it to you. Here we go.
The funniest part, even to this day at movie premieres, Stallone, I think even Sandra Bullock occasionally gets questions about the three seashells.
See, you do it too. She sells.
Yeah. You guys can't
Seashells.
She sells seashells down by the seashore. But I don't agree with you that they're clearly there for the toilet because there's no toilet paper. And so their purpose is the Japanese style fucking squirting toilets that wash your ass for you. And the buttons are for different pressure.
You will have to stand up from the thing in order to get to the button.
Isn't the
No, I don't
shelf right
agree.
next to the toilet?
Yeah, it is. He's saying it's not. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Which is why he went looking for the toilet paper and all he could see is the seashells. This is the channel that talks about it. And I'll share it with you guys here. Remove, add. There you go. Get the comment down. God damn it. So it's Demolition Man, Three Shells Mystery, Curious to Know, Wild 4 Games channel. And I think he's got the best answer, which is their buttons. Which is what I've kind of always thought that they. Why is everybody thinking about picking them up and scraping their ass? Because Stallone made a joke about that, and I'm like, no, that's just gross. No, they're not going to do that. They're there because they're different pressures and possibly even angles for the spraying of your ass.
Wait, before you hit play, we have
it's a bidet toilet.
We have some
With a
art
dryer.
critics here. Wait,
Yeah, get your videos done.
wait, Sandra. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm off of it.
Okay, Sanders says that you make me look like Pam Grier, which I don't think so. She's hot. Soul Assassin's I'm gonna paint a picture. Martin Ross.
That's right. He's,
A happy little tree.
do the Hispanic version of Happy Little Trees.
Oh my God.
Happy Little Trees.
I don't recognize you, Bully the Conroy, so welcome.
Welcome to the show. Oh, that's my. I'm trying to learn how to do Andre the Giant. Oh, the way he makes noises because he talks from way back here. Oh,
So if it's Mexico, it wouldn't be Happy Little Tree. It would be a happy little poppy field.
No, that's Colombia.
Colombia. All right, let's
Hey,
get some
Penny.
videos here. We have some videos. Let's get to these videos. First one going out now. Do we have Tim here?
Not yet.
I haven't seen him yet.
No? How about Penny? Is Penny here?
Yes, Penny's here.
Yes.
She just arrived. Yeah.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny. Penny.
And I'm looking for the
Max.
Mac video from
Mac?
the thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Vinkman's girl is here. Vinkman's girl is here. Here you go.
Hey, where these stairs go? They go up.
And okay, anyone else?
Well, yeah, we I'm looking for the one for Sander.
The Bakalaka.
Or is this no with the one with Mac going, hey Swedes. That's actually for Gambit.
Yeah.
Gambit's here. So where's it
Should be
at?
here.
I'm looking for
That
it.
should be here.
Here it is, found it.
Hey, Sweden. Not Swedish, Mac. They're Norwegian.
You know what? I'm going to put these videos either at the very top or at the bottom, so we never have trouble finding them.
By the way, this shot here was probably the most dangerous in the entire movie. Because he was sealed in that thing, and it's thick glass. And it was controlled, what was it? I forget, like baby oil or something like that. And there was an actual valve. So if they went too high, they would have literally drowned him.
In oil. Oh my God.
By the way, Zoe and I, when we went to Planet Hollywood down in Atlanta, they had that there, and I showed Anima the photos. I'll pull up one of them, and it was hung right over our table, and we sat under him eating with naked Stallone above us.
Was he modeled completely in excruciating detail to where you're just like holding your hand
either
up?
his body or somebody stood in for him and did it, because that is, I don't think it was a sculpt.
Do you think Stallone was in there and like going, "Yo, can you make me a few inches taller?"
While you're at it, can you make it 8 inches longer?
I mean, I still want it from the pets and all, but I want like my next girlfriend to know, oh, he's got something.
Oh, you're good, Shalansky.
Every information machine in the movie kind of looks like an ATM. That's true.
I'm trying to remember who was the voice for the John Spartan. You have been fined.
Sounds like Cocteau. Sounds almost like the voice of Cocteau.
So hold on, put that back up, please. I'd like to respond.
Yeah. Wait. There you go.
So dinner and a view for Gary. That's what Planet Hollywood was. Because not only that, right around the corner from us was Judge Dredd, the Stallone costume, with a mock-up of his face. And I'm telling you, I really expensive, but it was fun to go there. Like I paid $7 for a kid's burger. Like it was ridiculous.
Wow.
But you're paying for the atmosphere. It's not something you're going to do like multiple times a week, or even a month. It's just something you're going to do every once in a while. Go to Planet Hollywood. It's like going to a museum where you can eat.
By the way, a lot of these designs actually work pretty well, and even the thing with the tablets and the video calling.
Yeah,
I mean, It's insane how much this movie got right.
Even the computers, those AIs in the movie talk to you like they do today.
Yeah,
always brown nosing you. Oh, Oh, you're so clever. That's a good question. Oh, you look so good. Fuck that.
Yeah, the guy in the phone booth is basically talking to a glorified chatbot.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, Bully Dog. Thank you. With Spartan being taken out of cryogenic freeze in the future of 2032 until Fred Decker did uncredited rewrites on the script, adding the Los Angeles 96 prologue, which I think is smart.
Yeah, it added to the movie because, as I said, it gives it a nice bookend to thing because they fight in the fire and then they fight in the ice.
Yeah, and they give you a better understanding that these two has been at each other's throats for years.
Yep.
Yeah, and it also shows the contrast from the hellscape he comes from, where there's no law and order to where there's way too much law and order. So it adds a lot to the movie. It's a place where
from one kind of hell to another.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the most anti-extremist movie ever made, and
yeah, right.
It's amazing how literary it is. It's like way smarter than it lets on, which makes it even smarter. It's the Norm Macdonald of movies.
Hey, fuck you, Kyle.
Kyle's here.
Hey,
What's
Zax.
up, buddy?
Oh, and you know how you always talk about irony, Gary? Think about the irony of this. He lets loose a bigger threat to deal with a minor one, which is Edgar, which ends up being the thing that gets him.
And the irony of that is also that there's no one willing to kill, which is why he has to. Because of his programming, he has taken the kill out of people. He has to go to the past to get somebody. And
he thinks that he can control Phoenix completely, but he doesn't realize, oh wait, Phoenix, I don't have the same demands as everyone else. It's not like Phoenix is a computer program. He's got his own autonomy. He just made it so he couldn't directly kill him.
Okay, so Zax is at 57 months. That's a lot of months. So thank you, buddy. And fuck me. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
I won't do it.
Right here. I mean it from right here, buddy. Oh, I just got another slip. One of the classic dystopian movies was the 1926 Metropolis. And in that movie, the giant female robot became the inspiration for one of the clip. Like, Slasher Fred, this is one of those moments because I'm here and I'm going to say that information is for everybody else because I already fucking know all of that. And she's not a giant robot; she's a tiny thing. But her robotic costume was the inspiration for Ralph McQuarrie's paintings of C-3PO, which helped guide them in designing, as Han Solo called him, Goldenrod. So there you go. And by the way, Metropolis, very good film. Very dystopian film. Also very anti-socialist, anti-communist in its own way. So I can imagine Decker would have been taken by the scientific idea of Orwell's 84. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm a big fan of Fred Decker's work, personally. And I mean that. I don't know if you guys know much of Fred Decker's work.
Not really.
No.
I'm sorry. I had a burp. I apologize. He did movies like RoboCop 3, Monster Squad. He wrote the screenplay for Night of the Creeps, one of my favorite alien invasion movies from the 80s. He sadly wrote the 2018 movie The Predator, but I don't blame him for that. I blame his partner on that one. He fucked
Shane
up.
Black? I thought it was
Yeah.
Shane Black.
It was Shane Black. And Shane Black completely fucked that movie up. He shouldn't have done the movie. Because he was in it doesn't make you fucking be able to direct or...
And
Yeah,
and the worst
and the
thing
fact
is, go, Shen.
the predators want to give themselves autism because it's a superpower.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
I'm like,
Yeah.
God, that's so stupid.
But I want to tell you something that I really love from him, because as much as I love his movies, like two great films in the 80s, Monster Squad and the invasion movie I mentioned, I just forgot the name of it, Night of the Creeps. Fucking love those movies, okay? But I'm going to tell you, he wrote 3 really good episodes of Star Trek Enterprise. He wrote the Andorian Incident, and he wrote Sleeping Dogs and Vox Sola episodes, which are 3 great fucking episodes. Fred Decker is a very good fucking writer. And he wrote the screenplay for RoboCop 3, which is better than people give it credit for. I liked it. My problem was how they edited it. He also wrote the screenplay to 2 of my favorite films, House and House 2: The Second Story. First of all, House 2: The Second Story is one of the funniest film titles to me. House 2: The Second Story. I fucking love that. So let's go back. He wrote the American screenplay for Godzilla 1985. He wrote the screenplay for The Return of Godzilla for the American release. That was 2 of the things he did before he got his first major gig, which was House. And he and Shane Black became best friends. And then he did Night of the Creeps. He wrote House 2: The Second Story. And then he got with Shane Black and did Monster Squad. Even though I don't remember who directed that. Who directed Monster Squad? I forget. It was so Fred Decker also directed it. I love that fucking movie. I really do. Like when they think the girl's a virgin and come to find out she's not.
To perform the ritual that opened the rift. Yeah.
Well, I thought anything, above the waist was okay. No. No, it's not.
And then they get the little girl, and thankfully she is a virgin.
Oh my God, that's so scary though. When he grabs her and he calls her a bitch, the little girl, and I was like, fuck, I hate Dracula. I hope somebody. And then Frankenstein monster fucking saves the day. Played by what is his name? What is that guy's name? He was a serial killer in Manhunter. Tom Noonan. Tom Noonan played the monster in it. He was great. And you also had another favorite actor playing the werewolf in it is John Grease, because he also plays a werewolf in Fright Night 2. So he's played werewolves twice.
That Monster Squad's also the way better Stranger Things, because
it's
actually
not
was
Predator.
the 80s.
Yeah, but it's The Predator.
The Predator.
Because
and it's a stupid movie.
It's
from every
movie.
single.
I don't care if they had released what he originally shot. It was all a bad idea, and hated it. I just hated it. The House movies were good. Yes. The first one is really about the Vietnam War and dealing with PTSD. And I thought, what a clever way to do that. Because the main character, played by William Catt in that movie, is clearly suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Not just PTS. He's got the D. He's got a big D. And I don't mean that in a sexy way.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
But yeah,
Do you know who
his
his mom is?
I wouldn't ever want a sequel to Demolition Man. The only thing I'd want to see this society in different cultures. Like, what's Africa like, or China?
It will look the same. That's the point. This is homogeneous.
Okay, I asked the question and nobody answered.
Okay. What's the question?
I think it's because somebody talked over me. William Catt, when I was talking about William Catt, as much as we love him from Greatest American Hero, all of that shit, do you know that he is actually the son of somebody famous?
Nicky Cat?
No.
I know. Yes, I know. You have talked about it.
Do you know?
I can remember.
Okay. His mother is Barbara Hale, who played the famous secretary of Perry Mason for a decade, and Della Street. And in fact, when they did the new Perry Mason series with her, the other actor that played his detective had died in real life. He died in early 70s. And he died young too. But anyway, William Catt played the son of Della Street and the detective, which was weird because in the books, Della Street had a relationship with Perry Mason. They were in love with each other. And so they changed that in the new series with Raymond Burr when he reprised the role. And William Catt played the son of the detective because he's blonde, just like that detective was. And I thought that was fucking cool that they did that. But it was also cool that she got to do a show with her son. And he was on there for like 2 years. And there's Otho.
Yeah, from Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Rest in peace.
This guy, yeah, he died too. It was sad because I was hoping that if they ever did a reboot, or I mean, not a remake, sequel, that he would be in it. And of course, he died before they did it. That's sad. Because I always liked his character. He was a necessary character for everything to happen. A self-indulgent fucking prick.
Oh, fun fact for the guy who played Cocteau, the reason he did the role, do you know?
No.
The movie, The Madness of King George, he wanted
That's
to
so
get
funny
it
because I
made.
wanted to talk about that. Yes, I love that movie.
Yes, he did this movie to get the funding for The Madness of King George.
And I love that movie. If you've never seen it, it is a wonderful film about when King George the Third, I think it was it the third?
I believe so, because he's still confused about America being a colony or not in it. So yeah, I think it was George III.
What it is when he recovered, it was the third. It was the third. And it was the recovery from his illness that led to the final treaty with the United States, of which I told people, I said, we won our freedom with the Revolutionary War, but it took the War of 1812 to get England's respect. And they respected the shit. And we've been first cousins ever since. And in fact, our relationship was so repaired by that war that we refused to help France, other than through supplies, with their war with England, if you didn't know that. The classic movie, because George Washington was the one who turned them down. The classic movie Fahrenheit 451 is very dark dystopian movie because it is set in a world where reading is forbidden and don't see the opening credits, you hear them. Yeah. I like that movie.
Oh, it's worse.
It's the German guy version that I like. The one that was made in the 60s. It's a good film.
Oh, no. It's worse than Fahrenheit 451. It's not books are banned. It's that people don't read. And so the government eventually goes, well, there's all these books that aren't being used, so we might as well just burn them. They don't see any use in literature. That's far more terrifying.
That's horrifying, yeah.
Mm. Now, I just looked it up with the book. There is an enforcement of conformity to suppress independent thought within the book. Yeah, this is from a preface. By destroying literature, the government ensured that all citizens remained equal in their ignorance. And so it's pressing ignorance. So you're right, you're absolutely right on that one. But no, it's not the laziness that happened. It is the government that intervened. They did.
That's what they do.
So it's a totalitarian government issue. But going back to King George, his performance in that movie, The Madness of King George, was incredible. And when I see him, that's all I think about is that fucking movie. Because that is a lifetime movie. Like, that was an achievement in that film to tell that story. Like, who was going to tell that story? That this guy had what was he? Was he pissing green or was it blue? What the fuck was he pissing?
What?
I don't know.
Talking George III or John Spartan?
King George III. I'm trying to remember because it was blue. Blue to purple, his urine.
Holy shit. That can't be right.
And, something was in his diet that was making him sick and crazy as fuck. And watch that movie. It's a history lesson and it's entertaining at the same time. And by the way, I did send you the photo, Martin.
Thank you.
Yeah, the VR is like the only thing that hasn't aged, or maybe it aged perfectly, given how bad some of the VR headsets look.
That's it. William Hopper. Thanks, Snorty. Yeah, he plays Paul Drake, and in the reboot series with Raymond Burr and Barbara Hale, they brought in new detectives, and for a short period of time, it was William Catt that plays Drake's and I just got her name, Della Street's son. Wait, what are we talking about?
So King George had the blue pea connection.
Yeah, blue purple. Yeah. He was also in Gandhi as small role. Okay. No, he's a legit English actor. You're going to probably find him all over the place. But the two roles that I remember him for are The Madness of King George and this movie. That's all I remember him for. Kind of doing that now, buying old books, scanning them into computers, and destroying the books after. That reminds me, I was telling Anima that Mac and I would go behind the Barnes & Noble and we would dumpster dive behind the Barnes & Noble bookstore because when they return books, they don't return the whole book. They tear the cover off and send the cover back to the publisher if they don't sell it. And they throw the book in the trash. So you have all these great fucking books that are getting thrown away. They just don't have a cover on them. I don't care. I like reading. So we would dumpster dive over there. There's no real garbage in that thing. It's just books and paper. And fuck yeah, we got quite a few books out of the dumpster from Barnes & Noble. And you know what? They can't do anything about it. They can try to say something, but the fact is, it's already pretty much enforced in every state that once you put your paperwork or anything in the trash, it's now in the public domain. It's not your private property anymore once you put it in a trash can out on your curb.
That's how we say Star Wars. We throw Star Wars in the trash, and Star Wars is in the public domain.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I couldn't make any single word.
I said that's how we save Star Wars. We throw Star Wars in the trash, and the Star Wars in the public domain. And we take it.
Okay.
I gotta point this out real quick. Boom, baby. That's my buddy. I talked to him earlier.
By the way, he is on his birthday today.
Yes, he is. I wished him a happy birthday on Facebook. I know him personally, and I won't say your name. Don't worry. I won't say your name out loud. But happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. We love you, man. You know, with all the issues that are going on, we always make it a point, and I've gotten into fights over you and my other friend, Cameron Pasha, because you both are my friends, and I love you guys. And I point out, don't trash all of our Muslim brothers. Don't. There are some solid men out there and women
Wait,
that are being punished for the crimes of other people. We love you. We love you, man.
Deserves his birthday song.
Yes, here you go. This one's for you.
Hand, and let's all sing happy birthday. Happy birthday,
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, your mother uncle. Happy birthday to you. I'll be back to smoke some pot.
What do you mean to say is?
Oh shit!
What?
There's a Jew in the back room. What do we do?
Oh my God!
Someone mentioned
Well,
Muslim.
it's great to see you today. Yeah, that's our Muslim uncle. We don't call him yours. We call him ours. So we love this guy. I know him over on Facebook too. And just a sweetheart.
I don't have any problems with anybody. Trust me.
Amen. Amen. You know, it's that we're talking on the personal level, man. If people would stop trying to make everything about the broader picture and make it about the individual, and friendships begin there.
I'll give you an example. Have you seen the latest Joe Rogan show?
No, I have not.
He had Tim Robbins on. You know who Tim Robbins is?
Yeah,
you know
he's
what
a
he stands
political
for.
activist in Hollywood. Yep.
Right. If he's on Joe Rogan saying that the whole COVID thing sounds like a bullshit and Fauci needs to be in prison.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, he's not the only one. A lot of guys are fucking saying that we're notoriously on the left are going, no, we were used by him.
And he is still very anti-Trump and very all that stuff. Yet the COVID thing really bothered him. And I was like, at least you're honest. Like, you're allowed to be honest now. But if it comes from Tim Robbins, you know Fauci fucked up. Which leads me to this movie. And this is why I came on. Because it's very of the times.
Yes.
This movie represents everything that has been going on since at least 2015. But if you really, with your finger on the pulse, started in 2012. The woke is whatever is depicted in this movie. This is a fantastic movie that was not given its dues when it came out as a political statement. But as the years rolled by, it shows you exactly how America has evolved and devolved into this. But this is sort of the extreme version. But the not so extreme version is only a notch down. A notch down. There's a moment there. Where I'm not sure you've got to it, where she offers him sex, right? And she explains to him why they're not having physical contact. Because before, like, we had AIDS, and then you've got UBT, and then UBS, and then, like, she gives them a list of like 4 different diseases. And I was like, oh, who's in the center of all those diseases? I wonder why. Like, I wonder why. And it's when I said it to somebody in 2020, I got so much flack for this. Like a person that I know, not internet bullshit, not all that stuff. And I said it, and it was like, this is very interesting how this guy was in the middle of it. And there's a sort of progression here. And this movie came out in 1993, made in 1992. And it fits really well with what's going on in the past few years. And he's like, he told me I'm imagining things, and I'm
no.
Crazy.
Get that one. It echoes what part of what you're saying. Cocteau looks like Fauci.
It's really funny.
Like Fauci.
They look the same, they act the same, but Cocteau represents an entire culture of it rather than a
Yes.
person. His assistant, who was in Beetlejuice, I forgot the name of him. Otho. Otho represents all
His real
of
name
the
is Glenn
sheep.
Shaddix, but yeah.
Nah, he's Otto, whatever.
He's Otto. Yeah. He represents all the sheeps. They go with whoever's in charge, and they never not in the zeitgeist. They're never not in the dominant culture. They're not supposed to. You can put executives in Hollywood in there. You can put the regular people in there. You can project everything. The one guy that represents the anti to that is John Spartan. Not because he drinks and cusses and smokes he is free. And the dominant culture cannot handle free people. You know what movie has that line in it? The movie I've just covered. And it's my favorite scene in the movie that I absolutely fucking hate. It's Jack Nicholson telling Dennis Hopper all about this. The dominant culture will always be against the people who are actually free. The people who don't give a fuck. It's so weird that that's why I had to come on. Those two movies kind of echo each other in a very specific way, and they have nothing to do with.
Well, it's all about counterculture. There's counterculture,
exactly.
and I'll echo that too, because people go, "Well, you're conservative. How do you get along with the religious right?" And I said, "Not very well. I don't like the religious right. I'm not friendly with them. I get into fights with, and I'm serious. It got ugly when I was in a conservative think group of professional artists, which includes guys like Chuck Dixon and all that. And you know who came to my defense was fucking Graham Nolan, because I was being attacked by a very popular Black artist. I don't want to say his name because he's a good guy. He is. We just did not agree on something, and he got mad.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I'm not going to say his name.
But he's a very good artist, and he started some shit with me and saying that America is a Christian nation. I said we were founded on Christian principles. There's no question. But Christians aren't in charge. The church isn't in charge here. We have a freedom of religion. There's a difference. And he goes, well, and he started to argue with me about it. And I said, well, if you want the country to be run by a Christian group, which one? Which one? Because there's a lot of different ways of thinking in the Christian faith. Like if you're Baptist or any kind of major Protestant and you want to talk shit with me about what I'm doing, as I'm a Catholic, and he says, you're not a Christian, you're an anti-Christian. Now I went, pardon the fuck out of me? And it got really bloody in that conversation. And Graham Nolan came in there. He says, how dare you, judge, sit in judgment over somebody else of the exact same faith that practices it a different way. We're the first church. You guys fell out of us.
I can say the same thing about the entire Christianity. We were the first religion.
Yeah, well, Catholic churches,
you fell out.
The way we do the ceremony is based off of the Jewish ceremony. When you go to mass, it's absolutely. Someone tried to tell me it's based on Egypt, and I'm like, "Fuck off!"
No.
It's based
Another
on
thing with that. Do you want to set a precedent where a religious order can take over and run the country? Because it might be a Christian theocracy at one point. Do you want to become a Muslim theocracy, a Jewish theocracy, a Hindu theocracy?
You don't want Jewish theocracy. You do not want I don't want Jewish theocracy. And I live here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Those crazy.
It's why I always make the joke.
Those crazy tunneling fucks. Are you nuts? Holy shit! No, fuck no. Anyway, that's basically what I have to say. And Alpha, 11 Alpha said it exactly. Dennis Leary represents the free guy. Yes and no. Because Dennis Leary is the avatar of freedom. Yes. But he is way over the top.
The extreme. He's a
the extreme. It's the difference between. It's the difference between. If you go watch Easy Rider, it's the difference between Wyatt, which is Peter Fonda's character, Captain America, and the hippie commune. Dennis Leary would have been the head of that hippie commune, but Peter Fonda would be John Spartan.
Another thing with that.
In terms of character,
he was the greatest
one-to-one
hippie the only hippie I would ever want to fucking hang out with.
What, Peter Fonda?
No.
Dennis Leary?
No, Dennis Hopper.
No.
Hopper, I would have loved to hang out with that guy. He was on David Letterman one night, and he was like talking, and he's got a way of talking, the way he talks, and he's telling a story. He says, David goes, well, I've seen your friend Jack's been in the news lately. It was the golf club incident with the car, where he put a golf club through a windshield, and a parking incident, or a street incident where road rage, and he says, "Oh, I saw that," and I called him, and I said, "Hey, Jack, what'd you use? A 5-wood?" And he goes, "What, do you think I'm crazy?" "No, I used an iron."
It was a 9-iron. No, it was a 9-iron.
Yeah, that story fucking slayed me. Dennis Hopper was the shit. I would love to have spent a weekend with that cocksucker. I swear to God. That guy is so mad. He went to Mexico like in 1974 to make that movie and stayed down there for like a few years. And he says, I went down to Mexico to make a movie. I don't remember anything. I just remember coming back. That's all I remember when I came back.
Didn't he have at one point? Didn't he have at one point this ranch? One of the first Hollywood guys that actually had a ranch.
Yes, he did.
He had people working there, but also he kind of shepherded in a lot of the young creators, helping them making this weird indie films. I don't know if anybody actually did make anything out of it later on in Hollywood, but I know he tried to do it. And again, one of the first Hollywood guys were like, I don't want to fucking live in LA. I'll live in fucking bumfuck Arizona or something.
Get the fuck out of the city. And he started the practice of getting the fuck out of the city.
Yeah.
He's the guy who really started that on a public way.
Yeah.
Of Hollywood people that get sick of the fucking life. By the way, I pause here for a second because I love the fucking jingles in this movie. He's singing this song in the Valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
Isn't that a commercial?
Which was from a commercial when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, for canned
frozen,
veggies.
is it frozen
canned vegetables?
Yeah.
It's canned vegetables, and it came out when I was a kid. That's how old that is. And it's a jingle, and it's a song in a movie, and I fucking love that. I laughed so hard when I heard that.
Okay, before I leave, because they're in Pizza Hut or Taco Bell.
Depends on where.
Depending
where it was
on
released.
if you're on the EU or in America.
Yep.
I love that because I never saw the Taco Bell one until I got way older. I saw because I got the EU copy. I saw the ADR. I saw that he's not saying Pizza Hut several times, and I always wondered what actually he said. Then later on, discovering that it's Taco Bell, kind of fits with everything.
So, which version did you see first?
Pizza Hut.
Okay, that's weird.
It's the EU version.
See, that's how good this movie is. Even by accident, it goes into dystopian fiction because that's literally the people delete it from photos and reshaped.
Yes.
Retouched. It did that. And it didn't even intentionally do that. It just happened because of marketing.
Yes, exactly. Because I don't think Taco Bell left the States until very later in the 90s. But Pizza Hut was the second. It was the second pizza place that got, at least here, we had Pizza Hut before we even got Domino's.
Yeah, same in Venezuela.
My favorite story is Pizza Hut bombed when they tried to go to Italy for very obvious reasons.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
Italians
Wasn't
don't
that Domino's
sit
that
around
tried
in
to
a
go to Italy?
I think so. Any of those, like, really crappy American, go
Hey.
ahead.
One of my comments was deleted by YouTube. It's not on here. Because
Oh my
I
God.
shared the link again with Real Das Wolfen, the link to go check out that video. And it's not on here.
Oh my God, the dystopians crossed into the stream.
All right. I really need to go to bed. So
all right.
I love you guys.
Love you too, buddy.
Love this movie. This movie is one of the all-time greatest movies ever. Prophetic in many, many, many ways. Culturally, politically, technologically. It's just fucking great.
There you go.
You are fined
Before you
one
go.
credit
Before
for a
you go.
violation
Before
of
you
the
go.
verbal morality statute.
What's going on?
Yes, I was fined 1 credit for the verbal parameter statute.
Oh, that. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm hearing like blah, 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 blah. Anyway,
Exactly.
I wanted to share that with you before you left. That was a photo taken at Hamburg. I mean,
Planet.
Oh, the rest.
Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood in Atlanta with my daughter and I. We sat under this while we
That
ate our
would have been
dinner.
scary.
My daughter kept looking up, going, "Is he really Nick?" I said, "No, don't worry, honey. It's covered.
No,
like there's
it's
a
covered.
black area there. If
Yeah.
you want to see anything." And then I'm like, "Are you looking to see it?"
She
goes,
was
no,
Gary,
no. And I went,
She was looking.
I gave her
Good
the
night,
look.
everybody.
Good night, buddy.
Bye, man. Good night.
All right, back to this. All right. Let's see. Get back to the chat here. There were expresses in various places like truck stops, the KFC Express. Oh, no, we still have that here in Springfield, Missouri, dude. We have the Taco Bell KFC. When you go through drive-through, you have to say, are you going to be ordering one, other, or both? And you can actually order from both through one register order. It's a KFC Taco Bell.
Put the nuggets on the pizza.
Yeah. It puts the nuggets on the pizza.
Or it gets the hose again.
It gets the hose again. I ate at Pizza Hut in London when I was there in the 80s. It was over there early. Yeah, McDonald's got there in 73 or 74. And I ate at the very first McDonald's in London. And it was the only one there until the 80s. And I didn't like it because I don't know if it was the change in altitude or what, difference in altitude, but the hamburger tasted like meatloaf to me, which I love meatloaf, but I don't want it on my Big Mac. So it was a bad experience. The fries were good though. Here's a piece of obscure trivia. The bell of Taco Bell is actually a person. The restaurant was founded by Glenn Bell, which is funny. I ate at the very first Taco Bell in Phoenix, and it wasn't an inside restaurant. It had a window, single window, and you walked up, you ordered, and they had a patio, and they had like 4 patio tables. Otherwise, you just had to fuck off with your food. Like if there's no room at those tables, you just took your food to go. And it looked like the Alamo, the front of it, with the arch up on top with the bell in it, looking just like the Alamo Church. But that's interesting, Glenn Bell. I've watched a documentary series called The Food That Built America, and Taco Bell was in an episode. Actually, it's a great show. It is a great show. My favorite one of those is the Buffalo Wings episode. It's a really good fucking episode. Also, pizza in America. Their story about pizza, because a lot of people don't know that the pizza we grew to love, Chicago style in particular, was all made by one woman at all those different restaurants. She was hired by every single Italian restaurant, to make pizza. And she was a Southern New Orleans black woman is the one who designed the pizza that we enjoy. That's funny news, funny info. And that's a good show. Still have those combo restaurants here in Texas too. Yeah, you're going to get them because they're all owned by the same main company. Used to be PepsiCo, and now it's Yum, which is still it's a side company to PepsiCo. I had mushy peas at McDonald's, and oh, what the fuck? Are you getting peas at McDonald's? Oh.
Take care.
No, I think
no, he's not saying goodnight to us. He was saying goodnight to Meth.
Oh, okay.
I had a Pizza Hut. I had a Pizza Hut pizza in London in '95. The thing I don't like about Pizza Hut is they don't do the thing that most good Italian restaurants do, is dab the pizza for any of the oil and deliver it to the table without all the fucking oil on it. The leaner the meat that's used on it, the less of that oil you get too. The food that Bill Tamari showed how Colonel Sanders was an absolute gangster. Yeah, he was. Look up the story of that guy. Literally got into a gunfight and shot a guy who was vandalizing his road signs. Absolute 1000% true story. Yeah, he was not one to be fucked with.
By the way, there's all this side story stuff, in particular with like Jesse Ventura's character that was just deleted. Did they ever release that?
I've never seen any footage.
Wait, deleted? Wasn't Jesse Ventura the one who shoots Cocteau?
Yeah, there's supposed to be more with him in the movie, but when they were editing it, they basically cut him down to where he's just there and he shoots Cocteau. But no, he shot a lot apparently for the movie, like a couple weeks.
Man, Simon Phoenix has to be one of the best villain ever.
Oh, he's having a ball.
You love that guy. You know he's a monster, but you love watching him.
Like he's the Black Joker.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was deleted from a significant scene between him and Stallone. The deleted sequence which featured Stallone taking down Ventura with a running tackle was filmed but removed for pacing reasons and has never been officially released on any of the home video because I've never seen it. I've never seen any other footage of him.
Yeah. Oh, and everything with it. I know it said Edgar Friendly represents freedom. Not quite, because he's still reliant on scavenging from the main city. They can't sustain themselves on rat burgers.
Okay. Yeah. You have so go.
No, I just wanted to point out that the names in this are very Philip K. Dickian.
Oh yeah, I think Edgar Friendly is a reference to Buster.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And so I thought that was cool because like Edgar Friendly itself is something you'd see in a Philip K. Dick sci-fi novel. That kind of name. He does that all the time. Anyway, go ahead, Martin.
Okay, there are at least 4 political positions represented here. You have two. You have the progressive authoritarian represented by Cocteau. You have what you could say the anarcho-capitalist, who is in fact Simon Phoenix. Simon Phoenix do not fucks with you unless you trespassing his territory. Instead, Cocteau is going after you to make you at his image. Then you have a friendly, which I go with what Meph said is more akin like a hippie, more like a hippie than a libertarian, but yes, has his libertarian streak. And you have the center guy, who's Stallone is a center liberal.
He's a moderate, which is the thing they hate the most. The political extremists always hate the moderates because they'll go, "Oh, you're just a fence sitter," as if, yeah, get off the fence and join my side or become my enemy.
Yeah. That's what they're saying with the fence sitting.
Yeah, I'm just going. No, I weigh issues on a per issue basis. There's some things I'm left wing. There's some things I'm right wing on. There's some things I'm libertarian on. Like, I want the ability, if need be, to have an abortion, if need be, for a woman, and I want guns. Where's my political party, huh? What am I supposed to do? Be half one and the other? It's stupid the way we divide the world, because ultimately you're not going to agree 100%.
No, the problem with the ideologies is there are blanket ideas, blanket positions. You don't need to think. All the thinking has to be done for you. You just have to say what your ideology says, and that's it. And I am completely against that.
Yeah, John Cleese has a great video. It's called Have You Tried Extremism? Everyone talks about value about it, but no one ever mentions the benefits, which it gives you enemies.
Oh, bye, Alpha. All right, so
Bye, Alpha.
I want to get in here because bring it back up. Jesus fucking Christ. I leave it up there because it's like I'm waiting for you guys to give me some air so I can just respond to some of the comments, because we do need to pay attention to the chat. So Simo's a great villain. In fact, he started a new platinum hair movement that gets overlooked, and it's absolutely true. This is one of them right here. That his character, played by Rodman, Dennis Rodman, who I can't stand, had
You're not alone.
Had the Simon hairstyle, and it was right after this fucking movie that he got that hairstyle. Clearly influenced by it, and he brought it into this movie, which I heard he was just a pain in the ass to work with.
Wesley Snipes, Rodman was the basketball player, was in a couple other action movies, but not this one.
Yeah, Double Team was the one I remember. But there's some other things that were influenced by this movie, and that is oh, hold on, remove that, bring this up. Here we go. During a certain period of time, there was this movement because of this movie to maybe consider someone not being born in the United States of attaining higher office.
Oh.
And of course, this led right into Arnold becoming the governor, the governator of California. And so people created the Schwarzenegger Amendment. It never went through. It got turned down for a good reason. But I thought it was interesting that because of this movie, it had an impact on somebody doing that, going, we should have an amendment. Because in the movie, Schwarzenegger had been president, which is funny.
You merely watch Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. I was actually governed by him.
You have to say it like Bane.
You merely
watch his
Schwarzenegger movies. I was governed born into his government.
By the way, one of the talking heads said something yesterday on a short video I caught, said that right after USA was cut off, you saw the complete collapse of rap music. Is this true?
Yep. In 40 years. Yes.
First time in 40 years.
Yes.
Without USA there's no money to support it. That's
funny, right?
It's ironic that you mean it wasn't holding itself up because of it's good. You know, not a fan, but I did like some rap artists. They were funny. Like 3 days later, Go See the Doctor is like one of my favorite rap songs of all time. There was a music score in this movie. It is when Sly confronts the chief. It was used in the trailer for Men in Black.
And yeah, no, these cars were amazing. Like they have GPS. And mind you, this is like the early 90s. It's depicting it.
I'm just reading that one of the film's focal points is Taco Bell being the sole surviving restaurant chain after the franchise wars. Like there was a real war. The European version of the film subtitles Taco Bell with Pizza Hut because Taco Bell is not as well known outside the United States and Canada. Both restaurant chains were owned at the time by PepsiCo. Like I said, lines were redubbed and logos changed during post-production. According to the Wall Street Journal, this kind of localization of product placement was the first of its kind in a movie. So that's kind of cool. A subplot involving Spartan's daughter, Kate, was cut for pacing reasons. This led to some confusion at test screenings where audience thought Lenina Huxley was his daughter and reacted negatively to them having sex.
Did she? It would have been really bad if she said "daddy" during it.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Bad Chenotsky. In fact, Chen, you need this.
You are fined 1 credit for violation of the statute.
Yeah, you're fined 1 credit for that joke. The musical score for this film was done by Elliot Goldenthal. And he's done some solid music over his career. I mean, he's not as prolific as some of the guys that you've heard Anima Martin and Chinatsky and I talk about in the past, but he's got a good one. He did some films like Pet Sematary. He did the TV show Titus theme, A Time to Kill, the movie, Interview with the Vampire, Alien 3 soundtrack. He did the soundtrack to Liam Neeson's film Michael Collins, which I like that movie. I've wanted to do it, and I've been trying to get somebody from Ireland to come on and talk about the film. And my God, you think trying to find a leprechaun is hard? Try getting an Irishman on a show. Jesus Christ. They're fucking impossible. He did the soundtrack to Batman Forever. He did the soundtrack to Heat, Michael Mann's movie. So he's got some great films under his belt. He's just not prolific, man. But Elliot Goldenthal was a really good composer, and he's still working. I'm saying it like he's dead. He's not dead. He's still out there working. Oh my God, the guns in this! Like when he gets a gun, fuck yeah, man.
The futuristic
like one.
That's badass.
Yeah. Well, I like it's very similar to the 6-stick used in the Tom Cruise sci-fi film. Because that's called a 6-stick. And this one, it's a halo baton. And you touch somebody with it on their head and it knocks them unconscious or renders them unconscious.
You gotta love when Simon Phoenix used the sci-fi guns and he went all crazy. Oh!
Look, Sandra Bullock was the it girl in the 90s. She really was.
Yeah.
Speed. And, she and Keanu, I was talking with Anima about this, that they actually fell in love with each other, but they were involved. And they never acted on it. They are very serious about their relationships. But they've stayed very close friends to this day. And she's also oddly close friends with Ryan Reynolds. And it's kind of bizarre, the friendship they have.
And McConaughey too. They two were involved. And
well, she never got involved with Reynolds either. She got involved with McConaughey.
And they part amicably. They're in good terms.
I bet those ticket writing kiosks in the movie were owned by Flock or Amazon.
Hey, man. Life
this?
imitates art.
What is that?
A super chat without chat.
Oh, I don't see anything. Did you?
No, there's nothing on it.
No, you find me 1 credit, so I paid $1.
Okay. All right.
Gary, I don't see the picture.
There's no picture.
No, Soul Martin picture. I don't see it in Messenger.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Thanks for ruining the joke.
You just looked at it. It says you've looked at it.
Dude, I would be broke if I had to live in that city.
I just messaged you again.
Yeah,
right
I had
here.
to refresh.
Okay. The refresher.
No, but also Gary, Phoenix says where the phaser guns at.
Yeah.
Star Trek reference.
Yeah. General Motors provided the production team with 18 concept vehicles, including the ultralight, more than 20 fiberglass replicas of the ultralight produced to portray civilian and SAPD. Yeah, because it was no longer Los Angeles; it's San Angeles.
SAP.
Yeah. Patrol. It's sort of like when I wrote Detective Nobody, I created their police department in the future, and it was called the Police Intelligence Group.
Yep.
Oh
Pigs.
my God.
It was ironic. It was ironic that the gas masks that they wear have a snout on them.
Oh my
Patrol
God.
vehicles in the film, and I love cops, but I could not stop myself from making that joke. Patrol vehicles in the film, after filming had completed, the remaining ultralights were returned to Michigan as part of the GM's concept vehicle fleet.
I do admit I like the idea of the hardening foam as a method of keeping you from dying in a crash. That was cool.
Well, he also broke her because he cheated on her like crazy. Once Cindy married him, she was tainted. It's just sad. It's sad what happened to her. Love Potion number 9. Good. It's a fun movie.
It was a cool movie, yeah.
It's not great. It's just fun. Fun little movie.
Yeah, remember Sandra Bullock doing Speed 2 cruise control?
Yeah. Okay. You're going to input into a computer when to detonate the bomb. And what's the word you choose? Now. That is a word a computer wouldn't understand. Because now is a concept it doesn't understand. It understands like a time or just hit enter. As in, enter. That's it. Press enter if you would like us to detonate the bomb. Enter. You don't need to be putting any fucking words in there. The word now is nuanced. So is it now or is it now? Or is it now? Now is a constant. It's constantly in flux. So a computer wouldn't understand the fundamentals of what now means. And Willem Dafoe types now into the computer and hits enter. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like now or now or now or now or now. Each moment is a new now.
All I know is before the Matrix, Keanu was dodging bullets.
What?
No, no.
I said before the Matrix, Keanu was dodging bullets because he wasn't in Speed 2.
Oh, yeah. He was dodging a fucking shipwreck because there is a shipwreck in it.
Yeah.
That was a fucking terrible movie. I sat up one night. There was nothing else on, and I put that on. And I wished I could lose consciousness. It was.
I saw it in theaters. I was like, "Oh no, I'm here with my parents. I can't leave till this movie's done."
And I don't know about you guys, but I need a rat burger.
If it's good.
Goddamn right. If that's clean meat, fuck yeah.
I do love that he keeps eating it, and
Yeah.
it's the case that he's got an equal amount of he's enjoying it and he's completely disgusted by it, and he's not sure which to feel.
He never looks disgusted by it. He's
No.
wondering.
He can't believe it, but it is.
I mean,
My
these people
favorite was
live off of that
back in the-
stuff. So.
Yeah, my favorite back in the day was Dr. Dre. And I like some of that early shit. Back when it was almost a playful thing to it. And like that one song in particular, 3 days later, go see the doctor. Let me see if I can find that.
Well, Well, you know what rap
And I think
stands
that was
for, right?
Kumo D. Was that Kumo D, I think?
You do know what rap stands for, right?
Well, rapping, which is talking.
No. There's
But that
actual
is literally what it comes from.
you know,
So I don't know
rhythm
what
and
you're thinking
poetry.
of. Okay. But it still fits to rap, which is talking. Because I guarantee you they didn't come up with rhythm and poetry before people were rapping. That came up later. Now I know why, because they were doing rap back in the late 50s. And they just refer to it as spoken word. And there was a lot of blues that had it. There's the tunnel from Blade Runner.
LA Tunnel. I've been down that one a couple times. It's a cool place.
So here it is. Here it is. I found it. Kumo D. And Kumo D did the song Go See the Doctor. And so it goes, I was walking, and this is very, what's his name? Will Smith kind of rap. You know, it was playful. You know, walking down the street, rocking my beat, clapping my hands and stomping my feet. I saw a little lady so neat and petite. She was so sweet. Yes, I wanted to meet. And so I asked this lady, could I take her out? We could wine and dine, and we could talk about the birds and the bees and in my waterbed. And you could treat me like a Buddha and bow your head. We continued to talk, and before you knew it, we were at my house, and it was time to do it. As soon as I finished, I lost my poise, ran outside and told all my boys. I said, listen up, fellas, come over here, bust it. They said, did you get it? I said, yeah. They said, how was it? He says, the poontang was dope, and you know that I rocked her, but 3 days later, go see the doctor.
Oh.
And he starts describing what it's like to have an STD burning when he's pissing and shit. It's like razor blades in his dick. Oh my God, this song is great. I was in nursing school at the time. And when it came out.
That's some Bloodhound Gang shit. That's like, you know, a lap dance is always better when the stripper's crying.
Yeah, I didn't like it when rap turned to dark and nasty and mean. And I had no interest in that shit. Everybody was like fucking loving it. Eating that shit up. And the thing that amazed me with USA, because like I thought those albums were popular and these guys were making tons of money. Like USA gets cut off and they just disappear. And it's like, what the fuck? You telling me that US government money was hoisting up the entire rap industry? That's insane.
It's a mix of things because a lot of the money, the record industry is basically run by gangsters. Like ours just get screwed over.
Oh, you mean politicians? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Next day. I've been hooked ever since. A lot of people are. I got a lot of friends that like that shit. A lot of friends. Let's see, go back to Blade Runner. Use the tunnel where Deckard drives his spinner to get back home and chill. Yeah. There was also Young MC in their hit rap Bust a Move. Yeah, I think that was like the biggest hit. Bust a Move.
What, Ghetto Boys, Chuck B.
Yeah. I think rap got its biggest boost on television with Arsenio Hall. He really helped push a lot of the rap artists. And I think some of those guys were damn creative. What I didn't like is the constant sampling, and nobody was a fucking musician. Couldn't write their own fucking music or hire somebody to do it. Instead, they'd sample other people's music, and I got tired of that. There hasn't been a single rap single or album on Billboard Top 50 since USA. Yeah, that's what I was reading. Exactly. That's exactly what I read. Not one.
That should be like a comedy movie. They're just like coasting on, using USA money to further their careers, and then suddenly just gets turned off. And they don't know what to do.
That's crazy shit, man. It is really crazy.
Oh, it's scary to think that how much shit is still going on with how much is being fleeced from everyone. It's insane. It's absolutely insane, and it's going to lead to a massive collapse because when it does any work and no one produces anything of value, and you just have a billion people leeching off the people that do, eventually you get a collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if they do that as a economical system.
You know what? You laugh like an evil madman. The villain's henchman. That's it. You laugh like a henchman.
That would make you the evil madman.
People already think I am.
Well, it's pretty simple. The people at the top don't want there to be a middle class that can threaten them. Simple as that.
Now, we talked about this film earlier, Mephisto and I wanted to bring it up on screen real quick for you guys. This is the film, The Madness of King George, and it is a wonderful film. Nigel Hawthorne, who, of course, is Cockatoo in this film. And then you got, it's how many? It's a cockatoo. How many has he got? Anyway, Helen Mirren and Ian Holm. You can't get much better casting than that. This is a wonderful fucking movie. And it's one of those films, you know, that I tell people all the time, you don't have to be some pretentious fucking prick to watch these movies. They're actually really good stories and good watches.
Yep. And all thanks to Demolition Man.
Yep. Your MTV Raps is what brought hip hop to all the middle class world. Yeah, John.
Honky tonk man.
Yeah. All the good rappers don't get promoted.
Yep.
They're all kept in lower echelon jobs. They never get promoted.
Well, I think after Diddy, they're going, it's like, wait, we could just make blackmail ring operations.
You know what? We should do the music industry like it's a one of those warehouse stores where you've got like people working in it, like that. The ones that actually put stuff up in the shelves, those are the guys that are the actual artists, you know, and then like the lowly cashier is like the lowest position. And you got guys that haven't gotten ahead yet in the rap industry working the cashier. And sadly, rapping also altered for the worse. Well, that was my problem with it, is when it went dark and negative. The dark doesn't bother me so much if it's not every fucking song. And I hated that about Ice Cube, man. Like fuck the cops and all those fucking negative songs.
Well, it's pretty simple. If you're the people in charge, promote a destructive lifestyle, and then the plebs can never be a threat to you because they're too busy destroying themselves.
Yeah.
That's why education sucks.
About OC and organized confusion. Yeah. Well, that's a remake of his song from Ghost in the Machine with the Police. And I got to tell you, I prefer this version. It's more rock. And I love the black chick. What is her name? I forgot her name.
Grace Jones.
No.
Wasn't it the one that was in Conan the Destroyer?
No. Well, she is. Grace Jones is. But that's not who does the backing vocals on that.
Oh, no. She was the original singer.
Ann Bennett Nesby is the one who sings back up to Sting's vocals on this. She's the one who does all the vocalizations in the background. She's an incredible singer on her own. And no, there is a version of Demolition Man, which is very new wave, and it's spoken word by Grace Jones. She can't sing. and it's a weird one. I don't like it. I've never liked it. Barely tolerated Manfred Mann's Earth Band when they did their cover of it, because they released it before the Police did.
Yeah, I thought he had written it for her, so she was the original.
No.
Okay,
Sting
then I was
wrote
wrong.
it for the Police.
Yeah, he wrote it for her, I thought.
No, she got the rights to do it, and so did Manfred Mann at the same time. One of the classic Sting songs I remember is Fields of Gold. Yep, that was a solo song. That was off of his album, 10 Sumner's Tales. Yes, I'm a fucking Sting fan.
As
I'm
we
also
walk
the first
in
one to say he's
fields of gold.
He gets
Yeah,
really
Fields
pretentious.
Yeah, Fields of Gold definitely is a pretentious song.
You heard me. It's a song. I'm not going to get into it. Did a song about drunk driving, but they were largely underground. Hey, Reed.
Hi, Reed.
That was one of the things I liked about Eminem. Like, I bought his Marshall Mathers album, and I like some of the stuff he did. And I thought it was, an interesting take on rap. And I love the fact that Dr. Dre was the man behind him. The Police did the song Demolition Man with Sting, and then Sting recorded a new version of it for this movie. It plays over the end titles.
Best
This
line
is
in the
actually
movie. Sorry.
I was just saying, this scene is my favorite scene in the whole film with the effects and everything. Great action scene. No, what best line?
You can take away people's right to be assholes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. If you have no free will, you have no good or evil.
Yeah, it's like I've said before. I said, we all want there to be laws against being stupid and an asshole in public. But the problem is, once there are laws for that, it's time to move to a new country. Sting was in the Simpsons radio bar. It was where Bart uses his transistor radio to fool Springfield into believing that a child is trapped in the town's well. I remember those shit.
Yeah, also just other things they did with this, like the fact that he burst through the bars after they've been frozen because they're actually brittle enough to break through.
I explained it a minute ago. It is a Police song. It is a Sting song. And Grace Jones and Manfred Mann got the rights to do it. The song is actually about Sting. It's a song he wrote about himself and his corrosive personality at parties. He was talking about his frustration with his own toxicity as a person. That entire song is about him, not Grace Jones. It's not her song. It's Sting's song.
She sounds terrible.
Grace Jones, oh my God. If you listen to what Dolph Lundgren talks about her, partying all the fucking time.
And you see Dolph Lundgren in the 80s. He was a considerably big and strong man. And he was afraid of her. Can you imagine?
She looks scary. I mean,
can you imagine that?
No, but this is a perfect buttoner because it surmises the entire point of the story without being over there because it's all in character. It's like you get a little dirtier, you get a little cleaner, and in the middle, I don't know, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's basically she got to, and I don't know about Manfred Mann, but Grace Jones, hers was released first, so people think it's her song. But no, it was for the Ghost in the Machine, but theirs came out later in the year, like in October, and hers came out in the summer.
Was Jack Black like he'd be either one of the gangsters that gets thought out, or he'd be with like Edgar's people? Probably just as a background extra. I don't even remember him being in this movie, but if he is, he is.
I don't recall. But it's easy to look up. I just go look it up.
Maybe he was a scrap.
Let's see, 84, 85, and 87, 91. Because he's in the movie Bob Roberts. That's really kind of one of the first feature roles he got. Was it because him and Tim Robbins were roommates, and they went to the same acting school there in L.A.
Yeah, I think the earliest I remember for Jack Black is like, was it High Fidelity, which is like 97, 98.
Oh, fuck yeah, I love that movie. I love that movie. I can't stand John Cusack as a person, but I love that fucking movie. Yeah, he's in it. He played Wasteland Scrap.
Oh, yes,
in the film.
It had to be a scrap.
I called it.
So there you go.
Boom.
So absolutely, he's in the movie in a really, really bit part. But he had a bigger role in Bob Roberts. He was what was the next one I saw him in that was big?
But Day of the Jackal, that's one of the other earlier ones I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now, because I remember him in that one too. When did that?
Or excuse me, The Jackal, because that was what they called the remake.
What year did that come out? I thought it was around 97. Wasn't it? Yeah, 97. The Jackal,
yeah.
I just found it. Yeah, 97. But he was already on his own show, well, quasi-own show. He was one of the featured players in Mr. Show with Bob and Dave, which I love that show. Because that's where I got introduced to Tenacious D, was through the Mr. Show with Bob and Dave. And God damn, man, I fucking love Tenacious D. Then they had to get political and ruin it for everybody.
Yep. And Kyle Grass no longer has a career, thanks to his...
Making a joke about somebody getting murdered. Winning. Let's see. What I like about this movie is the non-lateral mix of humor and thrills. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right on that one. I did read recently that Stallone said he was being lazy, not doing sequels to this, Tango and Cash. Well, he wants to do Tango and Cash. He's tried to get Kurt Russell on board and couldn't fucking get him on board.
Cobra was the third one. He wanted to do another Cobra.
I hope not. I hated the first one.
Please.
All Cobra was his script version of Beverly Hills Cop. And they didn't like it, and they said, we're going to separate and go our own ways. And he went and took his script and made Cobra. You're the disease and I'm the cure.
Yeah. That's one of those reasons why the joke I always wanted to do would just do a parody movie of it, but it's Cobra the Musical.
Mars Attacks, Jack Black. I will tell you this. I was aware of who he was at that point and was a fan, but I didn't know who Tenacious D was when Mars Attacks came out. But I love Jack Black, and I enjoyed him. High Fidelity is my favorite movie with him, which again is like 96, 97, isn't it? When did that movie come out?
I think it's like
he's also
96.
good. He's also good in The Cable Guy. I liked him in that too.
Yeah, I think Cable was like, what, 98? Let me look up High Fidelity.
I'm looking for it right now. High Fidelity. Because I fucking love that movie. Was it 2000?
Oh, it's 2000.
Oh my God, it is 2000. He plays Barry in it. And I love that moment, man, at the end where John Cusack's terrified because he's going to perform with his band, Love Monkey, or whatever the fucking band was called.
Yeah.
And he says, tonight we're not going to be something Love Monkey. We're going to be, and he says a cool name. And then they start playing, classic fucking R&B song. and he starts singing, and Cusack goes, "Wait a minute, that sounds good." And it's like, yeah, fuck, man, Jack Black can fucking sing. I was so tickled when he showed up on one of the music contest shows and bolted out "Kissed by a Rose" by Seal. I mean, holy shit, that guy's got great range. He really does.
Hey, we have Courtney.
He got hurt by fucking Kyle Gass. Courtney is here. The bane of my existence is
I
Courtney's
love you,
Fellowship of
Courtney.
Oddballs. I hate you, Courtney. No, I love you.
I love you more because he hates you.
No, I love her because she likes to shit on me. She is probably shit on me better than anybody so far.
Well, you do like those German girls.
Well, Germanic. Say Germanic, and you're not in trouble because Animal will fucking hang you. You're not careful. Calling it German. Yeah, party all the time, party all the time. I fucking hated that song. I fucking hated that song. Eddie Murphy.
No, you have to do it like, I fucking hate that song. I fucking hate that song. I fucking hate that song.
Eddie Murphy's Pretty All the Time album. It was awful. He got a lot of help from Rick James, bitch. Never knew that he would end up hosting SNL. Yeah.
It's the most uncool song too, because the entire thing is like, oh, my girl parties too much. Yeah, were you home? She's probably out blowing some dude behind your back.
I think that was the general idea.
Yeah. I do admit, I love
I was saying a minute ago, Gambit, exactly, that Rick James is all up in that shit. Rick James, bitch.
I do love the Mad TV parody where they have the making of Party All the Time. It's just
like a whole movie, but the making of this music video is like, that was like a parody to me. Because like I didn't take that serious, even though it was meant seriously. It's fucking stupid. Saving Silverman is, oh my god, greatest fucking Steve Zahn Jack Black movie ever made for either of them. That is my favorite all-time movie for either of them. I love that movie, Saving Silverman, and only the unrated version. I don't like the theatrical cut. The theatrical cut cuts out some of the best shit. And my buddy Mac does a great impression of Jack Black, and his impression of Jack Black comes from that movie. Kabadee hey ha, when he yells that out. Mac does it spot on.
Yeah.
I love that I am the bane of anyone's existence.
We'll have to say it like this. I am the bane of your existence, Gary.
Yeah, Super Freak is a great tune. Now that's a good song. Super Freak. Because that's what he's trying to do with My Girl Parties All the Time, but he doesn't have the energy. Eddie Murphy has no energy in that song. He sings it exactly the same all the way through it. Rick James, on the other hand, he's got range.
I will say this, Part All the Time ended up becoming loved, but ironically, by a lot of people.
Yeah. We owe backdoor to Awesome One. Hi, Awesome One. When Eddie realized he wasn't a triple threat. Yeah, wasn't going to happen. Hand Cash does not require a sequel. I concur. But if they were to make one where they're like near retirement and their sons or their kids are all cops, fuck yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
It
I would go
should
for that.
have Wyatt Russell in that one.
Nacho Libre is a fun movie. No, I like that film.
Yes,
too.
It is. Fucking love it.
Yeah, he becomes a what are they called? The wrestler with the mask. What is it
Luchador.
Called? Luchador. He's a monk that wants to be a luchador.
But the best part
Catholic
is not
monk.
him; it's his partner, Esqueleto.
Like Steve's on when he's up in the bedroom trying to get Silverman to go out with him. He's come on. How many times he says "come on" in that scene just fucking slays me. Come on. And each one's different. Steve Zahn is fucking hilarious. And his improvs, by the way, Tom Hanks really liked Steve Zahn when he made that movie, the music one back in the 60s, rock band that gets one song and then goes on tour and then fizzles apart.
That Thing You Do?
Yeah, love that movie. And Steve Zahn, a lot of improv lines in that movie and moments.
Weirdest sequel to John Carpenter's The Thing ever.
Shut up. How have you been? Let's see. Super Freak is my theme song. Super Freak, Super Freak. She's Super Freak. I liked how he did the vocals on that. Let's see. Imagine how many comes up 80s stars would have tried to be singers if they had auto-tune back in the day. Yeah, right. I didn't know Hammer did a cover of it. MC Hammer. I gotta go look it up. I didn't know that.
A really crazy cover that disappeared because it was like came around 2001 as Devo had like a hole.
No, I like Devo. Devo did a few covers, and I like their covers. It Can't Get No Satisfaction. Fuck yeah. Nacho Libre is based on a true story. There was a real priest monk who became a luchador. Shoes is pretty. God damn, girl, learn to drive.
So, didn't the real life luchador guy become one so he could basically help fund this church? I'm trying to remember the exact story.
Yeah, and his parishioners. But yeah, if you didn't catch it, I just made a joke at Courtney's expense. She goes, "Mine is crashing 2 cars." I said, "God, girl, learn to drive." I am in and out of the chat. I'm doing laundry. So now we know where we are on the list of things to do during the day. This is something you do while doing laundry. Well, no matter what, girl, I hope you had your safety belt on.
She's driving the car while doing laundry while occasionally listening to us. We're like third, sometimes second on the list.
You're still in Colorado?
I'm still trying to get things off the ground myself, so.
Yeah, anybody else pop in that I didn't say hi to? Nope, everybody.
Yeah,
right.
Yes, awesome one.
Hey, by the way, Muslim Uncle, if you're still out there, I got a video for you. Shit, man, I forgot about that. This is our Muslim Uncle's fucking video. God, I hope you're still out there, brother. Here you go. And again, happy birthday, man.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, our dozen uncle. Happy birthday to you.
You said that like Stallone would, where you don't understand a fucking thing. You just hear running consonants and vowels.
Yep. You gotta slur just right with Stallone.
This is for our dear friend, Sandra Hammerschlag.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
And this one goes out to you, Courtney. Are you there, Courtney? Is she here? Are you still here? Are you listening?
She's doing her laundry, man.
Yeah, she's doing her laundry. She's listening to Careless Driver, the one song Wham never recorded.
Wham, Careless Driver. Courtney, post when you're back, because I'm going to play you a video. Just for you.
Courtney, ram the car once if you can hear us. Ram it twice if you can't.
Yeah, blink twice if you need to call 911. If you listen to the background music of "You Can't Touch This" and was actually the background music of Super Freak. No, I never knew that. Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
It was sampled from Super Freak.
So, see, that's the thing that bugs me. I hate the sampling. I really do. Write your own goddamn music. I'll be a witness, as we all know. Courtney watches streams while driving.
Gets pulled over. It's like, hold on, I'm entering my super chat, officer. Just a second.
Yeah, as soon as Courtney, when you're back, let us know because we want to end the show. I'd like to wrap up here, but I'm saving something just for you. Just for you.
It's like Courtney just says, "Hey, I'm with the police." Oh, I didn't know you were that close to saying, "No, I'm with the police." So, I guess one last question for this movie. Do you think that all of this was just an elaborate plan to get Sting to do a proper cover of Demolition Man?
I don't know. I'm glad he did. I liked it because it's now I kind of like the fact that on the original Ghost in the Machine version, he and the boys did the horns themselves, the horn section. You know, we call it a horn section. Anima gets annoyed by that because it's not really a horn section, but Welcome to America, that's what we call a horn section. And they did the saxophone, trumpet, and I can't remember what the other one was. And they played the bap, 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 bap. You know, that's them doing the instruments. And in this one, he had a keyboardist do it. It's done on keyboards, synthesizer. But I do like that version. It's crunchier, you know. We had a singer that used to say that, man, can we make it a little crunchier? Which meant distort the guitar more, more guitar, more distortion. That's what that means.
It's a very different kind of song because arguably the main gist of the entire song is that da 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 da.
Well, that's the main body of it. Yes, it is. And I liked it. I liked the way they did it, and I liked the chick that sang that. She fucking's got a great fucking voice. Her name is Ann Bennett Nesby, and she does a lot of gospel music. She's still in the industry doing a lot of gospel and R&B. Hell of a voice on her, man. It does have cowbell in it. There's cowbell in it.
Oh yeah, it's one of those things of it's an odd song, but it's a good kind of odd.
Yeah. And I'm a fan of the original, but I prefer the version he did for the movie. And but that's it. I like Stallone. I want to see Stallone do as many sequels before he dies as possible, or, in my opinion, create a new franchise that's just him and Schwarzenegger fucking killing people and talking shit to each other.
The retirees.
The money that he could rake in off of doing a trilogy of movies with Arnold, just the two of them as the main stars, getting aggravated with each other, you know, arguing all the time like an old couple. You know, guys have been partners for too fucking long. And that's what it is. You like have pictures of when they were young, like cops together, you know, and maybe even use a little CG or something to show them in younger scenes, like de-age them or just create CG versions of them and do some old scenes where they were younger doing some busts and now they're old and they're on one, you know, what they think is one last mission, and then another mission, and then a final mission. 3 films. Boom. Bookends. Do it. Do it.
I got perfect plot for it. It's called Kill List, and it's part 1, 2, and 3. And one is throughout their entire lives, there were bad guys that got away. There were people they should have killed. So they make a list.
Even better. Title the first film, Kill List 1. Or First Kill List.
First Kill List.
Second kill list. Third Kill List. Like, put it right in the fucking title, dude. It clearly meant to be a trilogy. God damn it. Seriously, they're just printing their own money by that point. They will get so much fucking money from that. People love those two. And they love the story of their friendship and how they became friends. The first they became business partners, and then they became, because they were frenemies, business partners, then became best fucking friends. To where, I love that video of the two of them getting together to carve up jack-o'-lanterns. I fucking love that. Mrs. Peter, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and the first kill list would be everyone they failed to kill in the 1980s. Second kill list, everyone they failed to kill in the 90s.
Bring back all the villains that are still alive.
Yeah. And the final kill list is 2000 to the present.
One guy, well, actually, two guys are sadly gone. What's his name? Zadar, actor. Let me look it up. It's the guy with the big fucking jaw, Robert Zadar. Because he died, didn't he? Didn't he die?
Yes, he died.
Yeah. God, 2015, man. Well, he had acromegaly, man. Bad. Because his jaw kept getting bigger as he got older. And what was another villain that Brian James? He's gone. And again, that little bit of trivia, I'm the person who announced it to the media for the family that he had died. And I kept it to myself for years, what killed him. Cocaine.
Okay, so the villain of the first kill list would be Tip Thompson, of course.
You know what? Bring back Kurt Russell as a villain. Kurt Russell is a bad guy. Come on.
And have him have double eye patches. Like he's blind.
He has an electronic eye in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It feeds right into his optic nerves. I don't remember seeing you last night, Awesome One. Oh, man. Fuck, dude. I don't know when she's coming back. I'm getting tired of waiting. So, Courtney, somebody tell her that this video is for her right here.
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
We love you, Courtney.
I love Courtney. And you know what the joke she did that fucking burned me. And I was so annoyed by the joke. You know that it's a good fucking burn when I get annoyed by it. And she said, do you know how to confuse a drummer? Or get a drummer to shut up? Put sheet music in front of him.
I love that joke. That was great.
But I'm like, no, I can read sheet music. I was like defending myself. It was too late. It was a burn. He burned the shit out of me on that joke. His villain name would be Dick Klops.
Oh my God.
That would be his name. Richard Klops, aka Dick Klops. Let's see. I don't match much Cotton Council. I'll be there if Snow is playing video games. Hey, do me a favor, Awesome One. Would you tell them hi for me? I love those guys. I love Snow. Fucking Snow is the dude.
Yeah,
Loki's my bro.
Yeah, we should. I mean, I think a lot of the stars, Kurt Russell, Stallone, Arnold, they need to figure out what's the best exit point. What's the best finale to do? Because we're getting close. Yeah, they ain't gonna be around forever.
What is his name? I forgot his name real quick. That played Leon.
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno. There's a movie I want to recommend to you guys that he did that I think it's called 22 Bullets. Was that it? A gangster film?
Yes. 22 Bullets.
Is that it? 22 Bullets?
Yep.
If you guys have never seen that fucking movie, it is a must-see of his. And he's an aging gangster, and he gets shot. And they're going to remake it here in America with Liam Neeson. I remember the announcement. I think 2012 they were going to make it, and never happened. Never came to fruition. But 22 Bullets with Jean Reno is a great gangster film that I recommend to anybody. If you like a good gangster film, you got to see Jean Reno in that movie. Something else, man. I love that movie. 22 Bullets. Here it is. I'm going to pull it up real quick, and then we can get the hell out of here. Share screen. 22 Bullets. Boom. Can you share that, Martin?
I'm trying. Boom. There you go.
22 Bullets. The original title is L'Immortel, The Immortal, but 22 Bullets was what it was called when it got released in the US, and I'm telling you, it's a good fucking movie. Like, Jean Reno does a lot of crappy movies, but every once in a while, he'll throw in a good one, and this is one of them right here. 22 Bullets. Crimson Rivers is another one I like a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a big Jean Reno fan. And by the way, my cousin is in that, distant cousin, Vincent Cassel.
One I always recommend to people, because it doesn't get enough love, is He Never Died.
The vampire one?
Henry Rollins.
I don't know that.
Yeah,
oh, Henry Rollins.
He's Cain.
Yes. He's Cain from Cain and Abel. Yeah, absolutely good movie. Very low, independent, low budget film, but it doesn't look low budget. It just is. And it's a good film. I like that movie. Good action scenes in it too. So that's it, guys. We're out of here. We've had enough. Why is Anima so far away from me? Put her up. Oh, she is right next
She's
to me.
next to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
I want that afro near me too. There we go. And then Anima. So I want your afro close to me. This episode has been brought to you.
That doesn't sound gay at all.
No, no, it's not. This episode has been brought to you by Martin's Afro.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
I do too. I really fucking like that. The only thing I'm missing in it, and I can add it later with Photoshop, is the fist comb in the back. Stick it up.
Thanks for joining us for this hair-raising episode of Pop Culture Minefield.
That's another $1.
No.
Drop comments and stuff on to help Al Gore's rhythm. That's right. Al Gore's rhythm can also prevent pregnancy by stopping sex in its place. I've heard Al Gore is, if you want to stop, from making a baby, Al Gore. Okay, we're out of here, guys. Everybody have a great Saturday, please. And somebody tell Courtney we said bye to her and that I played a video for her. And we're the fuck out of here. Everybody, all praise Martin's Afro. All praise Martin's Afro. Do you know who Gary Spivey is? Yes, I do know that name. Ciao. God bless. Bye, guys. Everybody. See you guys on Monday.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.